like that. I'm a piano. Don't do that.
So, Lika, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. I think you should be recognized when you do good and when you do bad. But I think overall you should always be recognized for the things you do. And I can honestly say lately you really been in your bag, man. Your musical, what do you call it? Your audio journey has really been. It's been. I've been seeing the growth. Definitely been seeing the growth.
Yeah. Thank you.
So one of the things I kind of wanted to elaborate on, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that I believe you doing the music reviews has definitely brought your artistry to a different level. I think you just listening to music on a consistent basis and critiquing music has just made you a better artist. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm really excited that I've started like this journey of doing music reviews because I feel like it's opened more pockets. It's opened more opportunities for my music to evolve in a way of like when I'm listening to artists and their music and I'm like, this could have been done a certain way, or like I wish this sounded like this. You know what I mean? And so when I, do my music and we're in the room and we're like bouncing energies off of each other, all that music review experience I feel like comes to play into my music, and like it just opens up a lot of doors. Like now when I listen to music, I'm listening to it from a music reviewer standpoint and then a consumer.
And do you think that plays to now? And this is something that I have the answer to, but I'm eager to hear your opinion. Do you think that plays into when you make your music now?
What part?
It's
Like being a reviewer?
Yeah, like critiquing. Cause see, I noticed the other day I had played you a song I had just made, and based off how you was sitting at that desk, you was quiet, you was in review mode. Like,
yeah, I was waiting to see where it went. I was listening. Were you gonna switch it up? You know what I mean? What was gonna come in? What was gonna drop? So yeah.
And I think it's a rule when you talk about like being an artist. It's called 10,000 hours, and I think this helped. This you being around music on a consistent basis and then critiquing all different type of music has brought you closer to that 10,000 hour mark, where now it's like when we have dialogue and conversations, you be in tune. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you be kind of like, I could tell that you really love this. Like you grew a passion for music. Not saying you never had that, but I could
It just
tell
grew
now.
more. It just grew more in a different way.
Yeah, because when we be talking and you be saying certain stuff, okay. And I wanted to give you a recognition because you are a great example from somebody that like really, I wouldn't say you're not, you've been doing music a while now. So like, you know what I'm saying? So now I can honestly see your growth from a year ago and say, damn, like that shit really matters. Putting that time in really matters. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then you start to feel once you put your 10,000 hours in, you start to feel like you on a different tier. Like before, I was on tier 1, which was like I love listening to music, and that's that. Now when you get into tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 4s, like you make music, you enjoy music, you know what I mean? So I feel like once you put your 10,000 hours in, you start to feel like you're on a professional tier.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I notice now you're way more vocal because your confidence is different, because it's like you know what you're talking about. Like, and I think that's the biggest thing of the 10,000 hours, because now you have experience to have an opinion, to you know what I'm saying? Before, it was kind of like, you're always going to have opinions about things you like and what you don't like, but when you have experience behind things, you just feel more confident in your verbiage and your lingo. You can hear it in the reviews too. Like, even with the reviews, when you first start doing the reviews, my biggest thing was you gotta be transparent. Like, if you don't like something, you gotta let the people know why you don't like it, instead of being I wouldn't necessarily say being nice, but just
Cause like if a music reviewer is being nice about your music, knowing it stinks, you're gonna go around playing that music for everybody. Like, oh, my music is dope, when really your music stinks and it could be better.
yeah.
So like with my reviews, I try to hit people with a con then a pro, or a pro then a con. You know what I mean? So when you come to my reviews, you're gonna get a gem either way. Either way, like if you have a good or a bad song.
Okay, that's a fact. I like that,
So
and that's how it should be, though. You know.
Yeah, because I feel like at United Through Music, like we're all artists in this community, and we're building people up. We're helping each other. So not only like you can be something other than a music artist, you could be a skateboarder. Any type of like creative you are, music is gonna like bridge us together.
It's gonna bring us together. I like that. I like that, and I like the fact that you said too, like, you know, we're building a community. So it's like, if we building a community, which is like in a sense a family, we all gotta be honest with each other. Because if you my brother or my sister, I really don't want to see you out here looking crazy.
Crazy when you don't when you don't even have to.
Or sounding crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, but I think that grows over time. As far as I think that's why people do come to your reviews. Because now, as soon as you go live, you already have like a set amount of people that be tapped in, the usuals, and I think they come for that. And I think the only way you're able to build that type of trust is just being consistent with your honesty. You know what I'm saying? And that's what something that I seen early on. I'm like, Lika, you can't be nice. If the shit is you gotta let niggas know. And now niggas look for that. Niggas look for the critique.
Like today, like people come and they like, I'm not really sure about my lyrics. Can you help me get them right? Like, let me know what you think about the lyrics. So I like when people come in the chat room and they like, can you help me? Like that's what the platform is for.
Yeah.
It's for to help people. You know what I mean? It's like a focus group, like a music focus group.
Oh, I like that. That's a bar.
That's how I look at the reviews. It's a music focus group. So rather your music is unreleased or released, we're all giving our opinions from a listener standpoint.
That's a bar. I like that a lot.
So thank you. I thank you for acknowledging my small wins, because that's what pushes me and continues to like make me want to keep going and doing it. So I appreciate the acknowledgement and the recognition.
I think that's real big. I think people should be recognized whether they're doing great or when they're doing bad. That's the only way you're able to grow in anything you do, whether you sports, painting, music, just being an artist in general. You gotta have that critique, man. That's how we all grow. You know? So I'm just grateful that you allow me to critique you. From a no ego, we got to a place where it's like, you know, it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to build with somebody to even get to that place where, like, you know, this person is only telling you for your greater good.
Yeah. I think that's a form of like letting your walls down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Letting your walls.
I mean, people can have multiple different walls for different reasons. You know what I mean?
Elaborate. What do you mean?
So like, and specifically like having a wall of like letting go of any doubts and like of knowing that this person is looking out for you for the better, for the better of both of us, not just themselves. Because oftentimes a lot of people have trust issues with the person that's telling you the info. You be thinking like, half of the time it do be true, but very rarely you come across a you that is feeding you information to better the team. So like that's just a form of a wall that comes down.
I just, you know, I feel like I kind of have like a Phil Jackson mentality that I truly believe that when you win, we win. And what I mean by that is, like, I've never seen a championship team win a championship and only one person get a ring.
Yeah.
I never seen that.
Or one person shot all the shots.
You know, I never seen none of those type of things. Like, and so my mindset is always like, United Through Music, like you said, is a community. So when people think of Wild Mahogany, they think of United Through Music, they think of all of us. Because when you really building something bigger than you, it should be no ego. It should always be.
It should be bigger than you.
It should always be bigger than you. What could we do to better the whole? You know what I'm saying? Like
the whole unit as a team.
There you go. And so I don't know. I just always. I think I get that from my dad though. I watched my dad like really just be a playmaker and just be able to put people in position and
but
just make shit
sadly
happen.
But sadly, a lot of people have that I can do it by myself mentality. A lot of people in the world.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we at a certain place in the world right now where I just truly believe a lot of things, people with those mindsets, it's going to be a little bit harder moving forward because these things are shrinking.
Yeah, things are shrinking, and a lot of people have to do things kind of themselves, but at the same time, that's not realistic.
Yeah, I mean, you only got 24 hours in a day.
Exactly. So if we break it down in a team aspect, look, I could give you this task, you could do this task, you could do this task, and at the end of the day, all that energy, it like fuels one passion that we all have in common.
Collaboration builds bigger vibrations.
Oh. Say it again for the people in the back.
That's just a fact. Collaboration, it builds bigger vibrations. When everybody can come together for the same common goal, it's a proven fact. You can look around. Sports is a solidification of what I'm saying. Every team, every year, it's going to be a team this year that's going to win a championship, and it's all because they came together for a common goal, and they worked hard throughout the season to get there.
Yep.
And when you understand that mindset, it's like it's inevitable when you get people around you with that energy. It's like it's only a matter of time for you to get to that destination where y'all trying to get to. So,
yeah.
And I feel like that's what I really want to give you your flowers because that's how I feel. I feel like you getting on this musical audio journey that you call it. I feel like we've been carving we've been carving out closer to like the mission statement of what we kind of see where United Through Music can go. And yeah, things are always going to like be added towards the journey, like, oh, we could do this and do that. But I still feel like from what we first talked about, things have been kind of moving a little bit more faster. And I just want to say, that's fire.
And then also too, on our music reviews, we're streaming on 3 different accounts.
That's a bar. It's a lot of exposure.
Like, come on, man. If you don't think that that's like good work ethic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You stepped it up. That's what this whole video is. You stepped up your work ethic, and that's what people need to know because a lot of people think like the live reviews is doing a review once or twice.
No, that's a whole production that goes on. That's
it's a whole setup.
And y'all we're gonna have to take y'all behind the scenes because I'm over here, you know what I mean? I'm doing multiple jobs at once, and at the same time, what's the word? Like, you know what I mean? Like commanding the crowd, keeping the crowd engaged, all while running. You know what I mean? But it's fun. I like it. And I think the people behind the camera, they see the passion, and that's what they tune in to get my review for it, is the passion for the music. So, all right, well, thank you, baby. Thank you for being my sensei. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you. I love you.
From the start of you making music to like where you at now, what do you think one of the main important things of being an artist is? Like, what's something that you can give a gem that you feel like you learned throughout this journey thus far?
I feel like the most important thing I've learned so far being an artist is how important having a producer is. Because some things I bring to the table, but a producer is going to know how to structure it, how to like format it, how to, like, you know what I mean, elevate what you got going on. He just knows how to put it together. He got the ear. I feel like producers, they come and they produce you. You know what I mean? They produce your sound, they produce your image, whatever it may be, they're producing. So I feel like I never knew how vital a producer is until I started doing music. And so,
That's a good answer.
yeah.
And kind of like they help package the product, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like me coming to the producer with an idea, and he's going to know how to structure it. Almost kind of like an engineer. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes like they're an engineer. They know how to, like, do a build out. They know how to, like, put it together. You know what I mean?
They understand the pattern of what's needed for it to work.
They just get it.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need other people that's higher than us.
Experience wise.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're talking about. Normally, a producer is somebody who's well-rounded and understands what you said or what it's going to take to make this.
And half of the time, they've been here before.
They've been doing it.
They've been doing this. When I say they've been here before, like, they've been doing this for many, many, many decades. You know what I mean? Yeah. Years, decades. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's still over that 10,000 hours.
That part. That you hit the bar. That's what I was. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Producers.
Let me break it down. I'm gonna break it down. Let me break it down to y'all. This is how I see it. This is just my opinion. A producer is a stylist. Okay? And what I mean by that is, like, you have the production who makes the garments, right? Those are people who
manufacture,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's production. They make garments. That's all they do is make fabric. They make, the stuff that's going to take to make the clothing.
Okay.
Then you have the stylist. I can give you an outfit, but you might not know how to put it together.
That happens a lot.
Mm-hmm. So when I think of a producer, it's basically just somebody showing you how to swag the style that you have right in front of you, but you don't know how to swag it out yet.
Yeah.
And that's kind
they're producing ideas for you.
Yeah, but the artist can come with the idea too. That's what I'm saying. Just imagine you go, best example, right? For prom, you went to prom, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you went to prom, you went and bought your fabric, right? Or the fabric you wanted. But then you took your fabric to a tailor to put it together, right?
Mm-hmm. But the person might have had the vision. They just needed somebody to put it together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
To package it. You know what I'm saying? They needed somebody to make sure that this idea that you think that, you know what I'm saying, is going to go, we got to package it the right way so that people can perceive it to go. And a lot of times, like, I feel like it's vague because some people have the style, but they don't know how to put it together, and it's vice versa. Some people don't got the style and they need more help and assistance. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on where you at when you meet the producer. But yeah, I just think the producer is somebody who's basically putting the style together for you.
Yeah.
And making that shit fire. So
shout out to the producers.
Now the other day I was playing the beat and he was like, I think I got an artist for that. And I was like, yeah.
I was on my A&R.
Yeah, but that's a producer though. That's hand in hand. And what was crazy about it is I was like, where I like you went on the gram, you played me some of his songs. I was like, yeah, that's easy call. Like he would fit on that easy.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, that's when I was like, it just instantly clicked that you really is in tune right now. Like you putting the shit together without it even being in the room.
Yeah, that was an easy call. I didn't even have to take much thought. I was like, and that's another perk of being in the live music reviews. Yeah. I got certain artists that are in my memory bank, so when I hear beats, I be like, oh, okay, EJ might slide on that. All right. Oh, Avenue might do his thing on that one. So yeah, I feel like it's dope. It's fun. It's fun.
And then go back to that's what the community is about.
Yeah.
UnitedThruMusic.
UnitedThruMusic.
That's what it is, Yeah, Lee. Good shit, my G.
See, I don't really see the behind the scenes with a live music reviewer. Okay? While y'all think I hopped off live, and just chilling on the couch. You know what I mean? I'm about to go pick up my daughter. And then guess what? We're going to do that homework. We're going to cook dinner. And then we back on the live. We back tapping into the music and seeing what y'all got going. Follow the live. Oh, because Daddy was trying to see what we doing. Now with the strings.